Morning everybody, Gary Porter again. I've added a group of capacitors here. It's about 4100 microfarads up to the high voltage section, and when I turn off those caps, just listen to the motor. Turn it back on, all the ripples gone. It's flat DC now. So the magnetic fields are really bucking each other. And pretty interesting. Little experience. I've added an amp meter, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but it varies from 1.4 to 1.7 amps. I got my flywheel back on there. I've got to add some weight to it. And I just finished up these wires here, aren't connected, but I'm going to take, I've got on these two ECM motors here, generators, I've got 28 volts times 3, and then over here I got 28 volts times 3. This back one over here is 29 times 3, and this one over here is 25. The 25, I think I'm going to take and bring it right up to the power supply that's actually running the logic on the board, and I'll run that right into the to the bridge rectifier, and that'll be DC coming out of that, and that'll be I think I've got to measure the DC going to the 15 volt regulator, which does the 12 and 5, and once I've got that squared away, then that'll actually run the board, because right now I'm running the board on a separate AC line to 120, and if I can get this thing to self-run, I got to get rid of this 120 line. This is from the Variac, and the Variac is now set on about right around 50 volts or a little less, and I'm running on about 67 volts, I think, at 1.4 to 1.7 amps on the Irams Pin 10 power supply. So that's what I've got to achieve, and after loading. So these will be in series, and that's 80. That'll be 80, 84, and 84, and then 87, and that we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway.